Hello, students. If you want to be more powerful in life, educate yourself. It's that simple. Yes, I always strongly believe where there is a will, there is a way. In this present scenario, to keep you updated with your studies, Modern School has come up with e-classes. I will be taking your accounts class. Okay, boarders, let us first check up with the mark allocation chapter wise and the paper style of this subject. All of you are aware that we have two parts or two books in which part 1 is completely dedicated to partnership, right from the introduction of partnership to dissolution of partnership. Part 2 completely company based information of accounts is there, and complete mark allocation chapter wise is available here to you. Even I am sharing with you paper style which will be followed same for first term, even prelims and board exams. A, B, C, D, E and F, like this there are 6 sections in the paper. It is easy to mark it to you. 10 MCQs, 10 short theory questions, then short sums and essay type sums. Okay, let's start with our session. Okay, dear students, we are going to start up with the chapter number 3 of your textbook, Valuation of Goodwill. Very easy, scoring, formula based chapter completely it is. Total 6 marks are allocated to it. 1 MCQ, 1 theory, 1 sum of 4 marks. Yeah, you might be feeling why goodwill is to be valued or why accounting treatment of it is required when it is an intangible asset. Yes, but this is the asset which is to be valued at the time of reconstruction, admission, retirement, death of partner. All are the normal these circumstances under which valuation of goodwill plays very important role. So let's check out. Yeah, first about the concept of the goodwill. Yeah, all of us know that goodwill is an intangible asset, but it is an intangible asset which reflects the reputation of the firm in the market. Over a period of time, a established institute has its own name, reputation, business connections, and because of it, business is benefited. Overall, monetary value of such business is more, and this is known as goodwill. What I am trying to say is that goodwill completely depends upon the profit earning capacity of the firm. Now let's check factors affecting valuation of goodwill, which is an important topic again according to board. First factor, nature of business. Yes, when any firm earns more profit than the expected profit, that is because of the higher value added to the product or due to the stability of sales or due to some any other reason. So this way, this nature of business helps the business to earn more profit, and that's why goodwill of that firm increases. Next, location of business. Again, it plays very important role in earning capacity of the firm. If a firm is centrally located, then it has heavy customer traffic, more earning capacity is there. So, if any business is centrally located, naturally goodwill of that firm is affected. Number 3, period of business. Again, as the older firms have got their name, reputation in the market, majority of customers are familiar to them, are very close to them in relations, naturally sales more profit has the impact on the goodwill. Number 4, market situation. Yeah, when there is a monopoly condition or limited competition for your product, in that case also earning capacity is more. Again, it value increases, profit increases, goodwill increases. Number 5, efficiency of managers. If a manager is efficient, then he is able to increase the productivity and decrease the cost of the firm, directly adds to the profit, and definitely goodwill is affected. Last but not the least, other special benefits. If any company specially enjoys some benefits like license, patent, trademark, earning capacity is more. Again, goodwill is affected due to it. Okay, dear students, we will go to the next topic now. Yes, now our topic is necessity or need of goodwill valuation. Let me make it clear to you. From board point of view we are doing, practically you will come to know there is need for valuation of goodwill, because if partners change their PL ratio, admission of partner is there, retirement of any existing partner is there, conversion of partnership firm into company is there, amalgamation is there, in that cases only a necessity of valuation of goodwill arises. Now, methods of valuation of goodwill. There are simply 4 completely formula based methods of valuation of goodwill: average profit method, weighted average profit method, super profit method, capitalization of profit method. Let's check first method first, average profit. In this method, past certain years, profit is taken into consideration, or the firm's earnings are taken into consideration for calculation of goodwill. In this case, for calculating goodwill, 2 steps are followed. First, to calculate average profit, and then to fit in the formula to get goodwill. Average profit, that is total profit of given years upon number of years, and in goodwill step 2 means average profit multiplied by number of years of purchase. Now this number of years of purchase is always mentioned in the question.
Okay students, let's start up with the practical part of chapter 3 with understanding of how to calculate simple average profit. In the question, 5 years information is given to us. Even profits are given to us. Please take help of your textbook, page number 105, question number 4. First step, to find out average profit, total profit divide by numbers of years. Here, if you can check, total profit comes to rupees 7,40,000. 7,40,000. Let us put this value in the formula. Total profit 7,40,000 divide by number of years. Number of years, if you can check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So numbers of years is 5. So this gives us average profit of 1,48,000. Further, we will put this value to find out goodwill. Step 2, goodwill is equal to average profit multiplied by years of purchase. Average profit we have calculated 1,48,000 years of purchase again is given in the question is 4. Always it will be mentioned in the question very clearly. Now, if we multiply 1,48,000 into 4, you get result 5,92,000. So, this is our desired answer, goodwill. Now, let's do one more question for understanding average profit. See, in this question also, this is question number 5, page number same 105. 1, 2, 3, 4 years information is given to you. 60,000, 80,000, 20,000, but in bracket, that means it is a loss, and 30,000 respectively. What I mean to say, in case if in the year of loss is there, then average profit, simple average will be applicable. Even if there is a fluctuation in the profit level of firm, simple average profit will be used. So let us see same way what is to get average profit, we need total profit. Total profit will be divided by number of years. Total profit in this case comes to rupees 1,50,000, as loss will be subtracted, amount of loss. If you check years, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years information is there. Let us put it into formula. Total profit 1,50,000 divide by number of years 4. This gives you result as average profit, that is 37,500. Let us put this value to get our goodwill, our desired result, that is 37,500 into years of purchase. In this particular question, years of purchase are given 5. So our goodwill will be 1,87,500. This is our final answer. Thank you. I hope every one of you can understand. It's very simple to calculate average profit. In next session, we will understand about how to calculate weighted average profit and when it will be applicable.
Yes, student. Very important to know is that simple average method, the trend of profit is completely ignored. That's why in case if a business is having continuous trend of increase in profit or decrease in profit, as the case may be, under such circumstances, it is advisable to go for weighted average profit instead of simple average profit. But if specific instruction given to you for computing weighted average method, according to that only we have to go for calculations. Okay? If any particular year increasing trend in profit, certain years trend in profit or decreasing trend in profit is observed, then only this method is applicable. Now let's see this chart which explains how to find out weighted average profit, which helps us to find out goodwill. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years information is given to you. Same way profit is given. Weights are given to profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that weights are given to profit, and then total weighted profit upon total weights gives you weighted average profit. This particular chart will be more clear to you with the following practical sum. Okay?
This gives you total weighted profit of 9,10,000. if you count, total of weights are also required to complete our formula. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total of weights comes to 10. Now put this into formula. Weighted profit is equal to total weighted profit upon total weights. Total weighted profit upon total weights. So this gives us weighted profit of 91,000. Mind it, weighted profit is applicable when there is an increasing or decreasing trend. Profit is showing some trend. Let us look to the next question to understand how to find out goodwill on basis of weighted profit. Yes, again, textbook page same, 105. Question number 7 we are doing. In this, 5 years information is given. 2012-13, 13-14, 14-15, 15-16 and 16-17. Profit is given to you 40,000, 60,000, 75,000, 90,000 and 1,20,000 respectively. That is showing you again continuous increasing trend of profit. So WAP or weighted average method will be applicable. First we will find out weighted profit. Then on the basis of that weighted profit multiply by years of purchase will give you result, that is goodwill. Let us go for calculation. First we will give weights to the profit. 12-13 first year 1, second year 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then find out weighted profit 40 into 1, 40,000, 60 into 2, 1,20,000 and so on. Total of this weighted profit comes to 13,45,000. And if you weigh total weights here total of weight comes to 15. Let us go for step 1. Weighted profit is equal to total weighted profit divided by total weights is equal to 13,45,000 divided by 15, which gives you weighted profit as 89,666.67. No problem, even if it is coming, take it up to 2 decimals. Now let us find out goodwill. Goodwill is weighted average profit multiplied by years of purchase. So weighted average profit we have calculated 89,666.67 into years of purchase in question are already mentioned 3. If you multiply this by 3, you get goodwill 2,69,000 sharp, which is our answer. Okay dear, I hope it is very clear to you. We will move on to next method in next session, that is about calculation of goodwill as per capitalization of weighted average profit. Okay, thank you.